Welcome to APABI Focus. And today we're pleased to have Miss Carolyn, who is president of IBF, who is our APABI member in Singapore. And she is actually from the Monetary Authority of Singapore, seconded as CEO of IBF. And previous to this, she was in the MAS London office as chief representative. So we're pleased to have her today. So one of the things I'm very excited, one of the reasons that I'm very excited to have Singapore here today is that they've been very proactive about planning for the future of banking, and I think in general, but IBF along with MAS and the government as a whole has put forth a roadmap for sustainable finance. And they're thinking ahead for the next several years about what sorts of jobs are going to be needed as we transition into a more sustainable sector. So I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about this jobs transformation map that you've produced.
Thank you for the question. The Sustainable Finance Jobs Transformation Map, JTM in short, is a forward-looking study conducted by IBF and the Monetary Authority of Singapore, supported by Workforce Singapore. The JTM maps out the sustainability trends in the next 5 years and assess the impact on jobs and skills for Singapore's financial sector workforce. Let me highlight two key features of the JTM. Firstly, it is comprehensive. It covers about 220 job roles in the financial sector. Secondly, it is granular. The JTM not only identifies what jobs are impacted by sustainability trends, more importantly, it spells out how they are impacted. For each job role, it maps out new sustainable finance-related tasks that will be augmented and the breadth and depth of the sustainable finance skills needed for these roles. The JTM provides numerous insights. One positive finding is that the growth of the sustainable financial market in ASEAN could be up to 5 trillion Sing dollars over the next decade. Building a skilled workforce across ASEAN will be important for us to tap the growing sustainable finance opportunities in the region. Allow me to highlight 3 key JTM findings relating to the impact on the workforce. Firstly, 20 job roles are identified as priority areas for upskilling. Secondly, 4 sustainable finance skills are assessed to be critical. And thirdly, new job roles can arise in 2 areas. Let me elaborate on each of them briefly. Firstly, the prioritized job roles for upskilling. The JTM study shows that 20 job roles will need to be prioritized for upskilling, given the large extent to which these job roles drive sustainability outcomes. The priority job roles fall into 2 broad categories. One relates to those who manage sustainability risks. For instance, sustainability risk management, compliance, legal, and data analytics role. The other relates to those who develop sustainable finance solutions and engage clients. For instance, product development, relationship management, and sales roles. Secondly, 4 sustainable finance skills are assessed to be essential. They are sustainability risk management, climate change management, taxonomy application, and impact indicators, measurement, and reporting. The acquisition of sustainability risk management skills will ensure that sustainability risks are incorporated in relevant risk management frameworks, strategies, and policies. Knowledge on climate change management will help identify opportunities to develop products that support climate change mitigation and adaptation. New skills on taxonomy application will facilitate standardized definition of green versus transition activities, and knowledge on impact indicators will enable effective measurement of sustainability outcomes. These are new key skills needed in our evolving landscape. Thirdly, new job roles will arise in areas such as sustainability risk management and sustainability strategy. Specialized expertise in sustainability risk management is needed, given potential litigation, compliance, and financial risks faced by financial institutions involved in sustainable finance. In organizations where dedicated centralized roles are set up for oversight of sustainability matters, there will also be demand for sustainability strategy managers who will help to shape enterprise-level sustainability strategies, drive sustainability outcomes, develop capabilities, and manage various stakeholders. If you're interested to find out more, the full JTM report and details on augmented job roles can be found on our IBF website.
So this is a relatively comprehensive roadmap that you've produced. So that sounds like you've thought of many different dimensions. So I want to ask you a little bit more about the stakeholders in this. So who is going to be using this report?
The JTM provides a mapping of how job roles could evolve arising from sustainability trends. For the existing workforce, the JTM will serve as a timely resource to assess the new specific skill sets you need to top up to stay nimble and future ready. For individuals who wish to pivot to new roles in this growth area, the JTM will guide you on the skills to acquire for your aspired roles. For training providers and institutes of higher learning, the JTM could be leveraged to enhance the relevance of your course curriculum. For financial institutions, you could use the JTM for workforce planning and development of in-house training programs. In GIST, the JTM findings will help various stakeholders in the financial sector ecosystem to make more informed decisions for business, hiring, training, and career development matters. At the sectorial level, the JTM can enable us to skill up and accelerate upskilling efforts in a more systematic and concerted way.
So I wanted to ask you, because sustainability is only one trend that's affecting the banking sector in the future. And we can also think about other things like digitalization, AI. How is technology going to intersect with all this? And at the same time that we're thinking about adding new jobs, might we also be thinking about automating old jobs away? Is that a possible threat?
That is a good question. Technology is revolutionizing sustainability. There is potential to leverage on technology in two key areas. Firstly, to tackle data challenges, and secondly, to enhance sustainable finance. One key industry challenge is the lack of reliable and comparable sustainability data. Without quality data, financial institutions find it hard to assess their exposures to risks and opportunities, and may in turn face litigation, financial or reputational risks for their lending or investment exposures. Currently, it is also tedious to collect, verify, and share data. Imagine a large bank or insurance company which has to provide regular, detailed sustainability reports to comply with regulatory obligations. With its wide range of businesses and stakeholders, it will need to leverage on technology such as AI, blockchain, and automation to handle the manual and complex tasks of reporting. AI tools can help improve carbon emission tracking and reporting to ensure more accurate and transparent disclosures aligned with global sustainability standards. Collectively, at the industry level, MAS has launched Project Greenprint to harness technology for efficient ESG data collection and sharing. The digital platform integrates with businesses' existing systems to automate ESG reporting. This helps to reduce manual reporting efforts and improve the quality of ESG disclosures. Businesses also have the discretion to decide who to share their ESG info with, thus facilitating data access, data sharing, and transparency. In addition, AI is also being used to enhance sustainable finance. AI tools can help to analyze ESG risks, detect greenwashing, enabling smarter and more sustainable investment decisions. To harness the technology effectively, it is important for financial professionals to constantly stay up to date and embrace learning.
Well, thank you for introducing your most recent project with us. And so, how will IBF be supporting these efforts for upskilling?
To build a skilled financial sector workforce that's nimble to embrace new emerging skills, IBF adopts a holistic four-pronged approach. Firstly, set skill standards. Secondly, accredit and co-fund training programs. Thirdly, recognize skills mastery. And lastly, provide career advisory. Let me touch on some of them briefly. Firstly, IBF sets skill standards for emerging areas. One common industry feedback is that it's challenging to identify the new skill sets needed for emerging areas like sustainable finance. To address this, we have mapped the 12 technical skills and competencies for sustainable finance and established the top transformation map to map the skill sets required by each job role. Secondly, we accredit and co-fund training programs. As the national accreditation body, IBF has accredited over 120 relevant sustainable finance courses. To encourage upskilling in this area, we provide funding for structured training and on-the-job training. For structured training, IBF provides course fee subsidies for IBF recognized and accredited courses. Course fee subsidies could be up to 70%. For on-the-job training, IBF and Workforce Singapore also provide salary support at 70 to 90% of trainees' monthly salary for trainees under career conversion programs. Thirdly, IBF recognizes skill masteries. As sustainable finance continues to evolve, the industry has highlighted the need for a consistent benchmark to recognize skills acquisition in this field. To address this, IBF has launched the IBF Skills Badge at the end of 2024. These badges are awarded to individuals who have completed IBF-accredited sustainable finance courses, signifying their proficiency in emerging skills. Designed to support career growth, the Skills Badge also recognizes different levels of expertise. Once earned, individuals can display their badges on social media, such as LinkedIn, showcasing their expertise to their network. In conclusion, sustainable finance is not a passing trend. It is a fundamental shift and one of the key drivers of change for workforce transformation in the financial sector. Professionals who equip themselves with the right skills, combining finance, sustainability, and technology, will lead the future of the industry. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for appearing today. I look forward to your future collaboration with APABI.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.